Hello, my name is Will and welcome to my documentary. This documentary about the dangers of drink driving. Don't do it. I know some of you may think it's a laugh, just do it, why not, while you're still young. But still, I mean, yeah, sure, there can be simple dangers like this. But then it can also lead to incidents like this. So, I've got a victim of drink driving about 36 years ago. I'm going to interview him now. His name is Steve Rouse. So, I'll see you there. We're in Steve's house right now with Steve next to me, and we're just asking a few questions. So, Steve, tell us a bit about yourself.
Hi, my name's Steve. I'm a quadriplegic C4 complete. Complete means that I'm totally paralysed from the neck down. I cannot move any of my four limbs. I've been so for 36 years, due to a road traffic accident just after my 18th birthday in 1979.
So how did the accident properly take place?
Well, I was a bit of a fool back in those days. I just did stupid things, and this one night I got drunk. I was borrowing a car. I took it without the owner's consent, so I suppose I did steal it. I have every intention of putting it back. I just wanted to drive around a bit. Unfortunately, before I could replace the car, I smashed it up and broke my neck in 3 places.
So before the accident, you were in school, you were able. So what goal did you want? What did you want to be?
Well, initially, when I was at school, when I went to school, that is, because about the last 3 years of school I hardly ever went at all, because I just got involved with some kids who just didn't want to go, and so neither did I, so I lost interest. But initially, I wanted to be a blacksmith, but back in those days there was no apprenticeships for that, and so I ended up just taking the first job that was available.
Yeah, so after the accident, how has this affected your entire life? What can't you do now?
Well, there's nothing I can do without support. I have 11 personal assistants, which will basically, they act as my arms and legs. Anything I cannot do, they have to do for me, which is basically, if I want to scratch an itch on my head, then my PAs have to come and do it. I have to brush my teeth, they have to brush my teeth. They have to comb my hair, wash my hair, they have to wash me, shave me, they have to dress me, undress me, they have to do absolutely everything. And everything I have to request.
Wait, hold up. Did you just say he can't, scratch his head? I mean, it sounds pretty easy. That is a simple thing as that he can't even do. Think about that.
Whereas before, when I was able, I would just do that without thinking. Now, it's a case of always having to request support, which initially was very frustrating for someone who was so independent.
Yeah, that's must be tough.
Initially it was. I wasn't really didn't have that much of a problem with realising that I was going to remain paralysed from the neck down for the rest of my life, because the way it happened was my fault. So it was never a case of, oh God, why did it have to happen to me? It was a case of, well, what do you expect to happen when you do stupid things in your life?
Yeah. So what would you advise others to do or not to do?
There is a saying, if you spend time with stupid people, you will become stupid. Unfortunately, the friends I chose to associate with, you could call stupid in the sense that what they did was really silly things. They had no goals in life. They had no respect for authority, no respect for any other person. All they wanted to do was enjoy their life the way they wanted. And that wasn't good for me because it gave me no discipline, even though I was brought up to be a disciplined person. So look to your life, try and think about where you want to be, which is extremely hard, I know, for anyone that is young, 16, 17, 18, even 20 odd, 21 maybe, depending on the individual. It's hard to know what you want in life, but try and keep a balance in your life so you can do things for the future that will benefit you.
And that raises a question, obviously drugs are more common nowadays, so would you say they have like pretty much the same effect or maybe worse? What's your opinion?
Well, from what I've learnt from things on TV, the police certainly take serious the effect it has on people driving, the use of drugs, and even the use of mobile phones whilst driving. They certainly feel that that contributes to accidents and inflicting damage on people. So I would say yes, it's on a par with drinking. On both occasions, if you're drunk or if you're using drugs, you're not in control or full control of your faculties, so that will affect the way you drive a car and the decisions you make whilst driving that car.
And obviously, like, looking at this wheelchair is quite unique, so can you explain how it works and like, how you've mastered it?
Sure. This here is just like a joystick that anyone who uses games machines on computers, forwards, backwards, left and right, or right and left, I should say, got that wrong. But this machine allows me to drive it forward, reverse and turn using my chin, or as I do, my lips. This pipe here, I can turn the chair on and off, choose modes in which you can do. So on this chair, I can tilt the chair back in total. So if I want to sort of have a rest, I can tilt it forward. And then if I use the chin control, I can choose different modes. And this one allows me to raise and lower the chair. So I can go up and I can go down. It also operates my leg rests, so I can lift my leg up in case sometimes, you know, I may have swollen feet, or it makes it more comfortable to have a rest whilst in the chair. So this enables me to have a lot more independence and be more comfortable in a chair.
Well, thank you for answering those questions for me, and that's pretty much all I have to ask today. So yeah, thanks for letting me be here. No problem, no problem. My hope is that through my example, youngsters that will listen to my story will see that, you know, being a fool will only lead to disaster. You may not end up like me, you may end up worse, we don't know, but far better to be sensible, look at your life and try to have a good life. Be happy. Thank you again. I'm here with Mark now, one of Steve's PAs, and yeah, Mark, tell us a bit about yourself.
Yeah, my name's Mark Stevens. I've known Steve since I was a little kid, and he's known my brothers all his life. And he had an accident a long time ago when he was 18, and I ain't seen Steve for 20 odd years, isn't it? Maybe more than that. Then come to realise that he needed a carer. He's got a few carers, so I come along. I asked him for a bit of work, and been working for him for about 9 years now. And we've got a good relationship. He's as mad as me, which is good. And yeah, I mean, it's good to work with him. He's a good bloke, and yeah, anything else?
So there must be like a lot of things that you do. So like, what's like a basic routine you do with him?
Right, yeah, I'll come in at 8 o'clock in the morning. After we've got a night, Steve's got a night carer, and I'm his personal assistant during the day. So what we do, we have to get him dressed. That involves 2 of us to dress him. Then put him in the chair. Then after that, basically, I'm Steve's arms and legs. So whatever he wants me to do, I'll do. When he goes out, I drive him, you know, feed him, water him. You know, it just entails what he can't do with his hands and legs. So basically, become his hands and legs for him. So that's it. Part of that's what a PA is during the day. Yeah.
So, like, how do you feel about doing this for him?
Yeah, I like working with Steve. It's an experience as well. I mean, you don't realise how lucky you are yourself until you meet someone who's disabled, especially with Steve's disability, you know. I mean, you know, but he deals with it well, and it's good to work with him, and it's good to help him. But yeah, then you come to understand people's disabilities as well, yeah.
And all the jobs must be hard.
Yeah, very hard. He works me to the ground. He works me like a dog. No, as I said, it's pretty. It can be a bit just mentally, but as physically, it's just basic. The hardest bit is just putting him to bed, maybe dressing him, but it's not really that hard. But I mean, if you're not used to it, then it sort of works out a little bit. Like, oh, what am I doing? But no, it's pretty easy work. It's just, I said, it's sometimes a bit mentally.
Alright, cool. Well, thanks for answering those questions.
Yeah.
So that was the interview with Steve Rouse. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you learnt something, and that's pretty much it. Hope you learnt something from this documentary, Dangers of Drink Driving. Hopefully you won't do it. Also, pretty much the same thing as he said. Live your life, be happy, don't do anything stupid. This is Will, it's my documentary, I'm out.